Uh, Ever wonder how the X-Men became the iconic team we know today? Um, it wasn't just luck, but a series of bold decisions that shaped their destiny. And uh, that comics are a collaborative art, and the X-Men's success is a testament to the countless writers and artists who've poured their creativity into the mutant world. It's a story built by many hands, not just one, uh, from new storylines to character deaths. These choices have built the X-Men into the comic book giants they are, really suited. I might explore, I might going to make a seven of the most crucial decisions that defined the X-Men. Some were brilliant, some disastrous, and some are still unfolding. It's time to examine the foundation of this mutant legacy. Krakoa, both in concept and execution, had its issues. Initially intended as a cautionary tale, it showed the X-Men losing their way. Yet it became exactly what they needed, revitalizing the team after years of stagnation. The entire X line now exists in Krakoa's shadow. You can truly divide X-Men history into before and after Krakoa. Giant Size X-Men is arguably the most important X-Men issue ever published. It introduced a new team that saved the X-Men from cancellation. Uh, uh, Storm, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and Colossus became instant fan favorites. And this issue expanded the X-Men's potential, transforming them into an international team with diverse perspectives. It also launched the legendary Chris Claremont run, um, defining the X-Men as we know them, and Jean Grey's death in the Dark Phoenix saga um, was a turning point. The team grew from the loss, and Cyclops experienced his most significant development. Her return in X Factor brought the original five together, but also destroyed Cyclops' relationship with Madeline Pryor. It also marked a turning point in Marvel's approach to death, proving no grave was truly final. Uh, by the late 80s, the X-Men were a cultural phenomenon. Uh, uh, the team had grown so large, it needed streamlining. Uh, the X-Men created the blue and gold teams, uniting the X-Men under one banner, and the first issue became the best-selling comic of all time, selling around 8 million copies. Uh, it was the perfect jumping on point for new readers and a continuation for longtime fans. Um, Grant Morrison's run on New X-Men fundamentally changed the team. Uh, they introduced a new direction, an expanded school, and the expanded lore the X-Men desperately needed. This run opened the door for darker stories like the genocide in Genosha. It set a high bar for future writers, chasing that same lightning in a bottle. Um, they say heroes are only as good as their villains. And Magneto is one of the greatest before Uncanny X-Men number 150. He was a typical megalomaniac. But this issue reimagined him as a concentration camp survivor. instantly adding depth and nuance. It transformed him from a monster into a misguided man driven by pain. Um, just as Magneto's rise was pivotal, I mean, so was Professor X's fall. He was once a beacon of hope, the driving force behind the X-Men's ideals. But events like Onslaught and Deadly Genesis began to tarnish his image target. Today, many fans see Xavier as a villain, and his dark shadow looms over the entire X-Men universe. Speaking of shadows, did you know Professor X is so morally ambiguous these days? Some fans think he needs a support group. It's a tough gig, being the leader of a mutant revolution, and I'm not going to just look at yourself and when you're questioning your own motives. Um, um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.